Eventually he's going to drop, but yeah, I'm looking to space the floor.
And forgive the random question, but Michael Malone referenced a hazy IPA when he was calling you the MVP of the game. Do you have a preferred style of beer?
Oh, IPA? No, I'm not an IPA guy. I'm more of a Modelo kind of guy.
Aaron, Monday after game 2, you said we need to go get one game Friday, and that'll give us momentum. Then I asked you in passing in the locker room, I said, did you get that momentum back? And you said, yeah, I think so. So now, after this performance in these 2 games, can you feel that momentum shifting back in your favor?
Well, we got home court advantage back, so now we got to just do it on our home floor. I love how our group responded. With our backs against the wall, we put ourselves in a good position. Now we need to take advantage of it.
What is exactly your like jump shooting routine on a daily basis, if you don't mind me asking? By the end of this game, they were closing a lot harder to you in the corner than they had been before.
I shoot a ton. I shoot a lot, and I mean it's a culmination of a lot of work. I've been playing this game for a long time, so yeah. I mean I just shoot free throws every day. That's the non-negotiable. Everything else, it depends on how my body's feeling.
For you, what goes into guarding Ant when you're in those situations? I mean, you guys were moving guys in and out of that matchup and trying different things. What are the keys for you?
Well, it's tough cover. I guess just trying to keep him on his toes, make him think, make him go to a second move or a third move. He's a hell of a ball player, so you got to do whatever you can to try and stop him, and yeah, just make him think about what he's trying to get to.
During the LA series, I know I asked you about the burden or the challenge of being the defending champs. Did the attitude change once you got down in that 2-0 hole? I mean, you've gotten everybody's best shot all along, but you hadn't been in that spot. You never were in that spot a year ago.
I mean, I love when people count us out. Simple as that. A lot of these guys on this team have been counted out before in their career, or been the underdogs or the dark horse in their career before. So they've operated from that space before, of having their backs against the wall or being counted out. So I don't think it was anything new to the individuals. It was new to our collective, but I like the challenge, and I'm glad we accepted it and put ourselves in a good position with home court.
Aaron, what was it like to see you guys score 8 points in the final 20 seconds of that first half, and what did it do for you guys going into half?
Yeah, that was sick. I mean, that was crazy, man. Jamal Murray, three-quarter court three. It's so sick. It's just, you make something like that, and it's like, okay, at least we know our point guard's hot.
And Michael had said before you guys left Denver, I want everybody getting on that plane to believe that we can win and come back. But what did you guys find here in Minnesota, or maybe even rediscovered?
Yeah, I mean, the belief was a huge part of it. That's kind of what I was talking to our guys, being an extension of Michael Malone. I was talking to our guys on the court about just believing, even if nobody else believes in us, that I believe in us and that we believe in each other. What we found, I don't know, we just got to play our brand of basketball with a sense of urgency, and a sense of discipline, and just like a laser sharp focus, and just like a surgical execution, strong execution, and we'll be fine.
Ant gets his, he ends up with 44, but is it a testament to Nuggets basketball that when Nicole was in foul trouble or Jamal was in foul trouble, you guys have other guys that can keep punching, that one guy can't beat this team?
Yeah, and also one more thing on that last question, excuse me. We just got to be better. We got to continue to be better and continue to improve. We don't want to stay stagnant. They say if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Yeah, and back to your question. I mean, Reg, Justin, and CB, man, they stepped up huge for us. I think everybody that played contributed to this game, and it was a collective, a full team effort, and that's what we're going to need.
last year, the one home game that you guys lost in the finals during the championship run, you guys responded by winning 2 in Miami. Was there anything from that experience that you guys were able to draw on heading into this weekend? And obviously there were 2 different series, 2 different situations, but just from a broad perspective, could you guys draw from that a little bit?
A little bit, different teams, but that was one of the things that DJ, our voice of reason in the locker room, he was telling us we've gotten 2 on the road before, so it's something that we can do again.
Aaron, for years you guys have been a shot making team, but even for y'all, considering opponent, degree of difficulty, moment in a series, their size, their length, was this as good a night of shot making as you guys have had as a group?
I think we shot the ball pretty well, but not really. Not really. MPJ, not really. I think we can be sharper, really, on the offensive end. They're a very physical team and very good on defense, and they were taking us out of our offensive sets sometimes. So I think the better that we're in our sets, the more we'll continue to generate good looks, and I think guys are going to continue to knock down shots.
Take one more with Katie here on the left.
Aaron, over the last couple years, I think everyone on this team staff have referred to you as selfless. And I'm curious where you learned to be selfless, because a lot of times in this league, that's a hard thing to do when you're on a team like this. Where did you learn to be selfless?
That's a great transition, Katie. You saw big fella step in the room, huh? That guy, man, that's where I learned to be selfless. I learned it from him, man. He's the best basketball player in the world, 3-time MVP, and he's the most selfless, humble dude that you'll ever meet. So if a 3-time MVP can do it, I can do it too. Thank you, brother.
Nikola, what has been the difference in this series coming here and playing the way you've played here?
Probably physicality. We are matching their physicality, even exceeding, playing a little bit smarter. I think we don't have so many turnovers. We don't give them option to run. It has the easy ones. I think defense is something like it's actually really good. That's it probably. I don't know.
Aleksandar Jokić, RTS, Radio Srbije. Nikola, čestite na fenomenalnoj utakmici. Ja sam nekako video kako si vodio i kontrolisao utakmicu, rekao bi sve vreme i sa obe strane koša da će biti pobjeda, kako si ti doživao sve i da li malo dalo krila i što je Viško Ražnatović bio na utakmici večeras?
Da, pa zadnje 2 puta kad je bio 2 puta su mi isključili, tako da ne znam. Ali da, utakmica, eto, pa mislim da smo vodili sve vreme, kad smo od prve četvrtine vodili smo sve vreme, kontrolisali na neki način utakmice. Mislim da je bila jedna važan period, kraj druge četvrtine gde smo imali nekih 8-0 smo napravili za 25 sekundi, od 7 napravili 15 razlike, gde smo od tih 15 razlike sve vreme kontrolisali utakmicu, priveli kraju, eto, mi smo njih stvari nerešeno, u stvari sad 5. uz Denveru da pokušat ćemo da odbranimo domaći teren i da dođemo ovde za 6.
Nikola, the 8-0 run in the last 20 seconds of that half, the real crazy sequence, I guess, kind of started with your steal. What was going through your head after that, both with the MPJ dunk and with Jamal's shot?
Really important stretch. I think it was 7 points, and it was 15 in the end. Big stretch, and from that moment, I think we kind of took control of the game. It's easier to play when you're up a little bit than like last couple games we were down 15-20 every game, so it's kind of easier when it's at least tied when we are not down.
A couple guys felt like it was going in. Did you think it was good in the air?
I was just wanted to go to the locker room just to rest a little bit, so I didn't even I didn't even celebrate with him. I was just walking through the
Coach Malone came in here and he said, first of all, I got to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom and the mother of my children. I think you blew a kiss to somebody toward the.
That was my brothers. My brothers are there, so we don't celebrate that. I mean, we have it, but I mean
it's in December.
Yeah, I mean so.
But that's to your brother.
Thank you.
Not to your.
I mean, I'm grateful for my mothers and mother of my child. So it's not that I don't want to celebrate, but we just don't have that as a.
Nikola, could you feel after these 2 wins that you guys have regained momentum? Because Coach said you'll need to capitalize on it and ride it out.
Yes and no. I mean, we know that we didn't do nothing. We just won 2 games. We know that game number 5 is going to be the hardest game of our lives, and that's how we're going to prepare ourselves. You know, it's really. Even before the series started, I thought it's going to be a really interesting series, just because both teams can win and both teams can have a huge runs and both teams and players have a big game. So you know. I think it's a really interesting series.
Nikola, the bench has been so big for you guys in this series. Just what has it meant to have those guys be able to come into this game and be able to affect it in the way that they did?
Yes. I mean, Christian was really good, of course. Justin made a couple of shots. Reggie was really good. He took a charge and then he made a 3. So you know they accept the role and they're doing it. They are doing it on a high level, you know, and they don't. Those are the guys that probably sacrifice the most, and they're doing all the dirty small things that nobody notices.
Nikola, did game 2 wake you guys up?
I don't know. You know, maybe they were just more physical. We were kind of fighting. We didn't know what we were doing, basically. You know, we were just. They speed us up, and we didn't play our game. And you know, I think the last 2 games, we find our rhythm back.
You guys always, especially you always talk about all the things Aaron Gordon does. But tonight, I mean, defensively, offensively, bringing the ball up the court, tonight was almost like the perfect kind of captured game of everything he does.
Yes, I mean, it was basically, I mean, he was our best player tonight, you know. He was doing everything, like you said, and, you know, he doesn't take credit, but he's a really big factor of us winning championship last year and playing this good this year, so... of course, like I said, some nights he's going to score a lot, some nights he's not going to score at all, and he's good with that. So that's why he's really good at his job.
Nikola, you heard him answer the question about being selfless. Like, what were you thinking when he credited you for the reason that he's able to be selfless on the floor?
Yeah, I bail him out because I show up, so he can say that.
The fact that you can inspire other players, your teammates, to play a certain brand of basketball, though.
I think it's cool. I think because it's contagious, then everybody wants to do that, and I think that's the best way of playing basketball. And for the fans, for the people who likes to watch basketball, I think that's the best possible basketball ever. Hey, pleasure like always, guys.
Giancarlo and do the right thing.